Oh, it's Rick Taylor.
What's good? What's poppin'? It's Shymaria the Queen coming at you live. I'm here with Rick Taylor and we locked in on Rap Draft. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Rick Taylor, man. Back with another episode of the Rap Draft. I got my homegirl Shymaria with me, man. What's going on?
Not much. I'm pretty good. How you be?
I'm pretty good, thank you. Here on the Rap Draft, we like to interview artists of all kinds, not just music artists, but whatever art you do, like whether you're a painter, barber, any platform, anything you do, this is the platform for you. Mm-hmm. So when I see somebody doing something good, I want to give you, your flowers while you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Basically on the show, we like to give fans and the people who don't know you a more insight on your life and let them know who you is. So with that being said, my first question for you is, where was you born and raised?
Well, of course, I was born and raised right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now, where did you grow up at in Milwaukee?
If I had to be honest, kind of like north side, like northeast. Like, if I had to be specific, Titonia and Bobolink.
Okay, cool. Now, growing up in Milwaukee, like, what was like life as a child for you growing up?
Staying on that side of town at the time, it wasn't too bad. Like, I remember it being peaceful, staying on that side of town. I could be honest and say that, like, the type of parents that I had, they kind of kept me confined. Mm-hmm. And, like, the insight and understanding that I now have, I obtained it more so like after graduating high school and then going to school in UWM on the east side. So.
Oh, that's cool. Now, how was it going to UWM?
It was cool, honestly. I went to a couple different high schools. So like, I grew up going to school in the Brown Deer district, but then I graduated from Rufus King, so I'm a general.
Okay, that's cool.
And because I went to two different schools, like, I kind of ran into, some of everybody, so it wasn't too bad. Like, I met some new people, but like, I knew, a lot of people as well.
Right.
But it was a good experience overall.
Right. That's cool. Now, for the people who want to know, who is Shymaria?
She's ambitious. She's a humanitarian. She's very determined. Once she makes up her mind about something, like, she has tunnel vision, and she's not gonna stop until she accomplishes what she sets out to accomplish.
Right. Now, I noticed that about you, like your vibe and the way you move, like, ambitious. I'm like, she seemed like a go-getter. Like, she seemed like she's out to get what she wants. She know what she's worth. She know what she wants.
Yeah.
She ain't here to play no games. She don't care about who accepts her or what you think about her. She gonna just be herself at all times.
You already know.
Yeah, for sure. Then I was like, man, she got a good vibe on her, man. I want to be around her and see how she is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Now, we recently had a talk before, and you told me that, like, just being who you are, like, you can be kind of like controversial. Mm-hmm. And you feel like you probably like run people away, or you probably just rub people's feathers the wrong way and stuff like that. Like, why do you think that is? Like,
just because, like, how I may word the truth, like my perspective, like, I have like an unconventional way of thinking. Like, I think outside the box, and I don't like see things or see the world. I don't process the world the same way that other people does. And the way that, like, I share my epiphanies and my observations, people who are more comfortable living on the surface and living superficial lives, mm-hmm. They are bothered when I'm speaking beyond that.
Right. And I just think that's how people live when they don't understands you or they don't want to hear the truth, it's gonna rub their favors the wrong way.
Yeah.
So but I definitely seen it about you, like, and that's what I said. I admire her, like, man, she's gonna stand on her 10 toes at all times and gonna stand on her word. You know what I'm saying? So,
Indeed.
and it don't matter who she hurt or offend. When it comes to music, like, what or who inspired you to get into music?
Well, if you have checked out my latest project, which is called The Annunciation, that I dropped last July, on a couple tracks I mentioned how, like, you know, I was cradle rocked by Pac, or like I'm the brain that Pac sparked. And like, he is somebody who like has honestly inspired me as an artist and an activist. His beliefs like are some of my own, like, you know, just like his concerns, you know, like for like what was going on in society, like for people of color. Like, I strongly agree, you know, with his views and stuff like that. The only thing is that he just wasn't mindful of the things that he spoke in his music. But that's one of my greatest influences to date. But nowadays, like modern, like Drake does inspire me, Jay-Z, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and then like when it comes to females, Megan Thee Stallion definitely, and then there's like some other artists that I'm not sure people have heard of, but like Callie, like she's from California, but she in Atlanta now. She's dope. But yeah, that's just to name a few.
You named a few heavy hitters. That's what you did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think that's dope. I can hear like all those inspirations in your music, plus with your own style added to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, how long have you been doing music?
I started writing in 2015, but like music wise in 2015, but like I've been like doing poetry since I was 13. So, and that's like where everything stems from, like just simply trying to find the words to express myself so that I wouldn't be bottling up things that could potentially eat me alive. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, I'm a passionate person, and I'm the type of person who speaks about, you know, what I see going on in the world, because it does affect me internally, you know? And it's like, there's a war going on around us or whatever, so therefore there's war going on inside of us, but we just have to master peace. Mm-hmm. And that's why I write, you know, to empower myself and other people or whatever, so that we can master the peace that we need, and have the confidence that we need to, you know, elevate and reach our full potential. Right. And do, you know, what God has called us to do in this lifetime, because it's like, you know, you only get one life in this life. I believe that we have multiple lives, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if you don't take the time to really do the work or whatever, and master the things that you're supposed to in this life or whatever, you're gonna keep repeating those cycles. And I want to encourage other people through music to break cycles, you know, with their way of, like, starting with your way of thinking, you know. And it's like just understanding like the power that you possess. Right. Like, that's where it starts.
I think that's dope. That's one thing I really think that's dope about music. Like, it's therapeutic, and like it gives you a chance to like be creative and express yourself, mm-hmm. without, you know, acting in violence or going to act like towards somebody else in a bad way. You can just jot it down on paper and put it over a hot beat, and you know, and just like, you know, let it all out. So I think that's dope, that how you can become creative or express yourself in many ways with music. So I think that's why I love this culture, and I love that, you know, a lot of people want to do it. Mm-hmm. You know, I get it, because like a lot of rappers, people want to be rappers, and people be like, you know, well, this artist, I don't think this artist is dope, I don't think this artist is dope. I just like everybody dope in their own way.
They really are.
Yeah, and it's something like 21 Savage said something. He made a comment like, you can't tell nobody like how to. I don't know if I'm saying it word for word the right way, but basically saying like you can't tell no artist how to paint their picture, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like that really hit me. Like, man, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true though. You can't, and it's like I completely agree with that, because like I even have strategically placed positive affirmations throughout like each track, you know, that I have written. And it's simply like, you know, to not just empower me, but to empower the listener, or to empower whomever dares to, you know, recite my lyrics. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just like, okay, like you can easily be like, I am, you know, something that would make yourself feel small, you know, but it's just like, why say that when you can say something to make yourself feel better? And then now, like, you got that at the forefront of your mind, and you have the confidence to go out in the world and achieve whatever it is that you desire to achieve.
Right. And I think that's dope. That's very dope. You're welcome. Now, if you could, a lot of people pretty much probably can't answer this question, but if you could describe your style, how would you describe your style?
Yeah. That's funny to me. What did you mean, like music or how I dress?
Everything that got something to do with your style.
Okay.
Both.
When it comes to music, I don't know, it's kind of hard, like, cause it's like I like to say that or think that I'm like Swayze, like, you get what I mean, like a combo between like saucy and wavy, you know, like smooth and wavy. Like I have the type of music where it's like you could ride to it and like you could turn up to it or whatever, but like, you know, you still gonna get a message that's empowering, you know what I mean, like at the end of the day. And then like as far as like how I dress, like
you got that 90s drip.
Yeah, it's like, it's definitely, like, I feel like I'm just so nostalgic, like, when it comes to, like, the style. Like, cause, yeah, I really dig the style of the era that I was born in. Like, I'm a 90s baby, for sure. And I like to wear baggy clothes here and there, like, you know, it's easy for me to switch it up and like wear things that are more fitting, more girly or whatever. But like either way, like it don't matter, I'm still gonna look good no matter what I put on, you know. But it's versatile.
Right, so, I see that.
Yeah, kind of androgynous a little bit, but
right.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah, it's dope. Like, I like how you put it together. I'm like, when I was just checking out your page way before I even wrote to you, like I like she got a style, like.
Thank you.
It's just nostalgic, and I love it, like, cause I'm into the same type of stuff. So
yeah.
I think that's dope.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Now, are there any artists, videographers, or producers that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with yet? It could be locally or it could be mainstream.
You said artists or producers?
Yep, or videographers as well.
Oh, videographers. Okay. So as far as artist goes, I definitely I would love to work with Destiny Lynn. She be out here doing her thing. Like, we was talking about doing something, but like, you know, we just been focusing on ourselves, like. But, you know, that's cool. Like, I was in a couple of her videos. I had fun, like, you know, being a part of her vision, and it was inspiring. But that's one of the females that I could think of right now. As far as guys, I'm so nonchalant for sure, because, man, I love seeing him perform. Like, he be getting me turned up, like, for real. Like, and his music is, like, it kind of reminds me of myself a little bit or whatever, because, like, he kind of, like, is pushing a similar agenda, like, empowering, and, like, it's definitely for people of color or whatever, like, and I rock with that. But those are two that I definitely want to collab with sooner than later. Producers, who can I don't really know like too many people by name or whatever, but I know it is like some hot producers out here. that like I want to work with as far as videographers and like photographers. I definitely want to work with like Trademark Media, what's his name, CT Films, I think, Ray Shoddy, and it was one more, T Glaze did. Like, it's some nice videographers out here. I can't think of no like producers though. Like I know some hot people, but I just can't think of their names for sure.
That's dope. Milwaukee lit right now.
Yeah,
man.
they is like they doing their thing. Lakia doing numbers right now, putting on for the city, you know.
Yeah.
So like I'm proud of her. Like she's so young doing her thing too.
Right. You know, I wanna give the female artists they props right now, man. Give y'all flowers. Y'all been going hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I ain't gonna lie, y'all been going hard. You got Lakia, you got Moody. You got
Yeah,
Destiny Lynn.
Moody, yeah.
Yeah, y'all be going crazy.
Moody be doing her thing too.
Kaylee Crossfire.
Yeah, I was just watching some footage about her program, like the Fueling Your Passion program she has going or whatever. That looks dope. Yeah. Like I would love to like work with her because like I actually met her like when I had performed like the first time down at the High Note, and she thought I was from Chicago. Like I'm like, no, I'm from here, but that's like how low I be though, you know. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I definitely think that'll come into play. Like you and Destiny Lynn and a whole bunch of other artists.
Yeah, it is.
Most definitely. Now I have 3 more questions for you. I want to know, what are your goals with music? What you doing music? Like, what's your goals?
My goals. Honestly, it would be dope to tour, not just like the U.S., but like to like go overseas and like really, you know, build a fan base like internationally. I just really want to like change the world with my art and the passion that I put into it, and just like, you know, motivate people to just embrace who they are, you know, like in the most authentic way, and just be proud of like how God made them and the path that He has called them to walk, you know, like, and just even encouraging them to like be fearless in figuring out what that purpose is, you know, to like just live life like without fear.
Right.
You know, and just practice gratitude and be ambitious, like, because it's like, you know, you should never get comfortable like in any situation, you know, like you shouldn't be complacent or stagnant. You shouldn't want to be. Like, so long as you're living, so long as God is waking you up every day, like He not done with you yet. Like you still have a mission, you know, to fulfill. Like you still got work to do.
Right. I hear that. And I think you're definitely doing a good job with that. What you was just saying and stuff like that. And
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I definitely think you're a voice for that, like to keep people like motivated on like overcoming everything they're going through, chase their dreams, and don't let fear get in the way, and don't let what other people think about them dictate who they should be.
Yeah.
So I definitely,
thank you.
You're welcome. I definitely think that's double what you're doing. Now I want to ask you, what's next? Like, what are you working on?
Right now I'm working on a project. If I can be like real honest with you, probably a couple. But like it's like content that, you know, honestly like has been written and is just, you know, timing and placement is everything.
Right.
And like, you know, I learned that like just by being in different like network marketing programs, and I'm just like, okay, like I can completely understand that, like going through momentum and stuff like that, or just, preparing the audience in order to, like, be receptive to whatever, like, that agenda is,
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've been doing what I need to or whatever to get people ready for me while things have been playing out the way that they have in the world. So it's just like right now, timing and placement. But these projects, I think they'll be dope. I'm not sure what else to really say though about them without telling like too much,
Right. Well, pretty much everybody just got to be on the lookout for you.
Yes.
To sum it up. Now, my final question for you is, I ask everybody who comes on this show this question. It's important to me. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, in the next 5 years, I will hope to be like, honestly, overseas, doing, like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I'm supposed to be like speaking to people. You know what I mean? Like doing like some type of like missionary work or whatever, like even if it's not like with music anymore, like I feel like I'm supposed to be using my voice, like, or just making some type of like content that's going to be like motivating people, like, because that's what I'm really like doing this for or whatever. Like, it's not like to be famous or whatever, but it's bigger than that, like,
Right.
like my dream is definitely like bigger than me, but like I just don't want to have no regrets, like, in like not doing something that like I know I'm passionate about, but also that I know can help people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I definitely think you're living in your purpose right now. You're definitely chasing your dream and doing what I feel like you called for, and that's actually to spread light on things and use your voice. I think that's a good outlet, especially with music, because a lot of people love music. So if you can put a message through the music, it's definitely a blessing.
Yeah.
So, and
sure.
I also wanted to correct you. You said hopefully. I'm all about manifesting.
Yes, me too. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, help me out. I need people around that's going to, like, check me that way or whatever, because it's just like, like our mind and our tongue, they are very powerful. So it's just like you got to be specific about what you say, especially, and be mindful of the actions that you making or whatever. Put the energy, all that stuff you put into the universe, it'll come back to you. It'll manifest.
Yeah, and the more you talk about something, the more it's going to happen, because the more your mind is going to like.
Right. So you attracting it to you.
Yeah. What I definitely think that everything that you set out to do is going to come into truth.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, and you're definitely on the right track. You're definitely a humble person. From what I see, like, I don't see nothing really like super crazy or controversial. Like, I would feel like you're just being real.
Yeah, thank you. Like, I don't know, I've been told I have a strong opinion, but it's just like I stand 10 toes down on what I believe in, like, and what I know is right. Like, I know we all not perfect or whatever, but that's the thing. Like, we're supposed to be striving to, like, be our best selves. We're supposed to be walking upright. We're supposed to, like, be a reflection of our creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and plus it's like we was designed or whatever to know, like, when we're not doing, something right. Like, that's what guilt is. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I want the best for my people, like, people who I don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, I want the best for everybody. Everybody deserves the best. Right. Like, that's really, like, my heart, like, the type of person that I am. Like, it's like, I don't wish bad on nobody, but it's just like, I could call it. I'm the type of person, I know how to call it. Like, okay, well, if you keep doing this, like, might easily be the consequence or whatever. Like, think about what you're doing. Do you want to do that? You know?
All right.
So, but.
All right, well, yeah, I think this is dope. Like I said, I think you're a good person. You're dope.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're a dope artist, and I'm glad I met you, and thank you for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to your journey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.